Hi guys. All right, there are some strategies I've been seeing online, like ICC, SMC, ICT. You know, I've taken my time to go through all these strategies, and I noticed that they are all the same. All of them, they're just at different terminologies. Let's say, just like the way we have supply and demand, we can call it some, support and resistance. But these are all the same strategies. Okay, I'll go to my chart and I will show you how I personally use SMC, right? But I'll go to my chart and I will show you how I analyze my charts, how I take my trades. Then after that, I will show you with the similarities or why I said it's the same, especially SMC and ICC. Just that ICC is kind of a bit simplified when it comes to, like, based on my own analysis. ICC is more, it's a bit simplified, but it's still the same thing they're talking about. Now there are three things I look at whenever I'm trading, right? Number one is the market trend. I look at the trend and the break of structure of the market. Another thing I look at is what liquidity. Then the third thing I look at is my POI, point of interest. So at my point of interest, that's where I have to make sure, although all these things that have rules, okay? I'm not here to teach you about the rules under it, but I just want to show you how I trade and why I said that ICC is the same as smart money concept, right? So just a breakdown. Let's say we have price giving us higher high, higher low, higher high, right? Now I want to make sure that this, let's say I want to take this trade now. I want to make sure that price broke this high, which shows what signifies a continuation of the trend, right? Now, if price gives us something, like this, coming down, I want to see liquidity. Let's say price gave us something like this. I'm not going to take it from here because this high did not break this high, right? Therefore, an inducement has formed around this level. So what I'll have to do is to wait for price to come down to this place. So here becomes what? My POI. Then price will continue like this. Now, this place becomes my what? Inducement, which is liquidity that I've talked about, right? And my point of interest, which is my other block, would be this particular area, right? So if you look at this now, my trend, the overall trend, or the current trend is what? Is bullish, which is higher high, higher low, higher high, then another higher low, where price tapped in to continue to buy. Then my liquidity, which is this inducement, price cleared it. And the third one, POI, point of interest. That point of interest is my order block. It depends, it could be order block, it could be breaker block, depends on what is happening in the market, right? So that's why I said I'm not here to teach you how I trade. I just want to show you something with this. So now these are the three things I usually look at. If I don't see any of these things, I'm not taking this trade, right? If I don't see any of this, the trade is not taken. I will not take it, right? Now, ICC stands for indication, correction, continuation. Looking at this, indication means you want to see what price breaking out, is either up or down, depending on the trend of the market. Say for instance that this particular trend now is uptrend, right? Because we are seeing higher high, higher low, higher high. Right now, price, the indication here, price has broken this high, this very high, giving us a new high. Now we want to buy, but we want to do what? Wait for price to come down, which is correction. The second one, right? Which is correction. Price will have to come into this place to correct. Then the continuation already is still here because the break of structure already shows continuation of the market. So indication is price breaking out a particular range, which is this. Correction, price coming back to where it broke out from. Then you look for what? Your POI. So have you seen why I said that this SMC and this ICC, they are the same thing? Just that people are using different terminologies to represent whatever they want to see in the chart. Okay, but it doesn't mean they're different. They are not. Okay, they are not. Now, I I like this ICC because it's very simple. If someone asks me, what do you trade? Or tell me how you analyze your chart, I will tell you that I want to see a breakout, I want to see liquidity, I want to see my point of interest, which is my breaker block or my other block that has not been mitigated. That's for SMC. But if I want to use ICC to explain it, I'll just go ahead and say I want to see price breakout, which is indication. Then I want to see correction, which is price coming down to what, to where it broke out from. Then continuation. I will enter and continue the trend. Have you seen it? This one is a bit um easy or simple for you to explain it. But this particular one, you have to name everything one after the other before you can be able to say this is how you trade. So that's why I said that these two are the same, just that people are using different terminologies, right? So I want you to just know what works for you. Actually, know what works for you. None of the strategies, none of them are bad. All the strategies, it depends on how you use it, and again, what you see in the market will determine whether it's okay for you or not, right? So that's just the thing. Like even this trade now, I just took this trade now. You can see this is break of structure, this break of structure, right? And I waited for price to come down, which is what, my correction, which is also liquidity zone. I waited for price to come down to clear the inducement or liquidity that formed here. You can see this. Then I took this trade from here up to this. I've already closed the trade. Alright, I closed around here. Okay, even though I'm still expecting price to go up to this level. So what I'm expecting price to do here is to still give me another break of structure. I'm expecting price to give me another break of structure, something like this, so that I will know that the trend has officially started. So I want to see something like this, then I will enter again and buy to this side. So it's very simple. Okay.